They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but what if the foods you've been trusting to nourish you every morning are quietly slowing you down? Not just your energy, but your blood flow, your strength, your vitality in ways that most men over 60 never see coming until the effects can no longer be ignored. Think about this. If you've been waking up feeling a little heavier in the legs, or slower to move, or even sensing an odd kind of numbness that doesn't seem to have a clear explanation, your breakfast might be playing a bigger role than you ever imagined. It's easy to assume it's just age. After all, most men have heard for years that getting older means losing energy, struggling with circulation, and letting go of certain physical abilities. But what if that story is wrong? What if the real problem isn't your age, but what's on your plate? Every morning, millions of seniors sit down to toast, cereal, maybe a glass of juice or coffee. It's routine, it's comfortable, it feels healthy. But under the surface, something very different might be happening. Many of those harmless breakfast staples are low in the very nutrients your body desperately needs, nutrients that support circulation, nerve function, and energy production. Worse, some common breakfast choices might actually be interfering with your blood flow, reducing nitric oxide, and silently stiffening your blood vessels. That's when problems start to show up: sluggishness, cold hands or feet, a sense of being off, or the creeping loss of confidence in ways you don't want to admit out loud. But here's the good news. Your body hasn't given up on you, not even close. In fact, it's likely trying every single day to perform at its best, if only it had the right tools. And the right tools don't come in a pill bottle. They come from food. Certain foods, eaten at the start of your day, can literally open up your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and bring energy back to the places that need it most, especially your legs and your pelvic area. Take spinach, for example. 1 cup of cooked spinach is loaded with natural nitrates, over 800 milligrams, which convert into nitric oxide, the very molecule your blood vessels rely on to stay relaxed and open. This isn't a fringe idea. It's proven, studied, and clinically supported. When nitric oxide levels rise, circulation improves. Blood moves more freely, nutrients are delivered more effectively, and your muscles feel stronger and more capable. That heavy leg sensation? Often it starts to lift. That creeping fatigue? It starts to ease. Men who've added spinach to their morning smoothies or scrambled it into eggs report feeling not just better, but younger. Their legs feel more stable. Their movements feel smoother. And the impact on confidence, both physically and emotionally, is something you can't measure with a number. Now imagine pairing that spinach with a serving of Greek yogurt and a handful of fresh berries. This combination doesn't just taste good, it supports your gut, your heart, and your circulatory system in a way few breakfasts can. Greek yogurt is packed with probiotics, those friendly bacteria that reduce inflammation in your digestive tract, allowing you to absorb more nutrients and produce more nitric oxide naturally. Berries, especially blueberries and raspberries, contain powerful compounds called anthocyanins that protect your blood vessels from oxidative stress and help keep them flexible, elastic, and strong. And there's more. Berries are rich in vitamin C, which acts like a shield for nitric oxide, protecting it from breaking down too quickly. That means longer-lasting effects, more sustained energy, and less of that mid-morning crash that makes you feel like you need a nap before lunch. Together, this trio of spinach, Greek yogurt, and berries forms a nutrient-dense powerhouse that works with your body, not against it. Let's not forget avocados. This creamy green fruit is one of the most potent vascular-supporting foods you can add to your breakfast routine. Loaded with potassium and healthy fats, avocados help regulate blood pressure and support the dilation and contraction of blood vessels, key components of strong, steady circulation. 1/2 of an avocado in the morning can be enough to improve blood flow throughout your lower body. The fats in avocado also help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins, including A, D, E, and K. all crucial for energy, muscle function, and nerve health. And for those who are skeptical about avocado being more than just trendy guacamole, consider this. Men who regularly include avocado in their breakfast report not just better stamina, but a noticeable improvement in mental clarity, mood, and physical ease. You don't have to eat a full avocado each day. A half is more than enough. Spread it on a slice of whole grain toast, or blend it into a smoothie with banana and spinach. The change in how you feel may surprise you. We've also learned that not all indulgences are bad. In fact, a few squares of high-quality dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher, can be one of the smartest things you add to your breakfast. Cocoa flavanols found in dark chocolate have been clinically shown to improve blood vessel elasticity and increase nitric oxide levels. That's right, something as simple as chocolate can enhance your circulation, particularly during the hours when your body is just waking up and your vascular system is adjusting from a night of stillness. One gentleman in his 60s once told me he felt like his circulation was stuck in first gear each morning. I recommended he add 2 squares of dark chocolate to his routine. Nothing drastic, just consistent. A week later, he called to say he felt warmer, lighter, and more alert in the morning. That's the power of circulation-focused foods. But we're not done yet. There's one more food, rich, ancient, and bright red, that ties this all together: pomegranate. Pomegranate juice or fresh seeds deliver some of the highest concentrations of polyphenols known to science. These compounds don't just support nitric oxide, they enhance it. They also help keep your arteries open, reduce inflammation, and protect your tissues from the damage that comes with poor circulation. And when you combine all 5 of these foods into a single morning routine, the effects don't just add up, they multiply. Greek yogurt enhances nitrate absorption from spinach. Vitamin C in berries protects nitric oxide. Avocado boosts nutrient uptake across the board. Dark chocolate stimulates vascular flexibility. And pomegranate seals the deal by supporting nitric oxide production from a different pathway. This isn't about trends or magic tricks. It's about understanding the biology of your body, the role of circulation, and the natural ways food can help restore what time or poor habits may have worn down. Too many people believe that slowing down is just an unavoidable part of aging. But for many seniors, what feels like age is really just poor circulation, silent, creeping, and completely reversible. And the first step toward changing it starts at the breakfast table. Not with medications, not with complicated treatments, but with the simple foods you choose every morning. The truth is, your body wants to heal. It's working every day to restore balance, to rebuild blood flow, to keep your muscles active and your confidence strong. But when the same old toast and cereal crowd out nutrient-dense foods, the body starts to fall behind. You might notice you're more tired after a short walk, or your legs feel heavier when you stand. Maybe there's a subtle tension, an ache, or numbness that comes and goes. These are messages, not signs of aging, but signs of a system needing support. And that support can come from 5 simple ingredients you've likely walked past in the grocery store 1,000 times. Let's go back to pomegranate. For centuries, it was called the fruit of vitality, and modern science is finally catching up. Researchers have discovered that the polyphenols in pomegranate don't just improve heart health, they directly target the arteries in your pelvis and legs. That means better circulation where it matters most for strength, balance, and intimacy. Pomegranate supports nitric oxide just like spinach, but from a different angle, giving your body another tool in its arsenal. It's not about drinking a gallon of juice. Just a few ounces in the morning or a handful of seeds on your yogurt is enough to trigger lasting effects. The more consistently you use it, the more powerful it becomes. Your arteries start to relax. Your energy rebounds. Your mornings feel less stiff, more vibrant, and more alive. And when all these foods work together, something incredible happens. The body starts functioning like a well-oiled machine again. The nitric oxide from spinach opens the pathways. The probiotics in yogurt reduce gut inflammation, helping those nutrients absorb more efficiently. Berries protect the nitric oxide from breaking down too fast. Avocados provide the healthy fats your cells need to use those nutrients, and chocolate and pomegranate keep the whole system flexible and energized. You might be wondering, can this really make that much of a difference? The answer is yes, and not just according to studies or statistics, but according to real men who've made the change. Men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who thought they had lost their drive, their stamina, their spark, and yet within weeks of shifting their breakfast routine, many report feeling like themselves again, more alert, more motivated, more in control. The circulation improves, the heaviness in their legs lifts, the numbness fades, and most importantly, the quiet loss of confidence that had been growing for years starts to reverse. Let's not forget, energy isn't just about moving, it's about how you feel, your sense of purpose, your presence with your spouse or grandchildren, your ability to enjoy the life you've worked so hard to build. And circulation supports all of that. It fuels your muscles, powers your mind, and keeps every part of your body connected and responsive. That's why these foods matter. They're not just healthy, they're targeted. They provide the raw materials your blood vessels, nerves, and muscles need to perform. And they do it naturally, without side effects, without prescriptions, and without the guesswork that often comes with pills. But there's one more important truth. Consistency beats intensity. You don't need to eat all 5 of these foods every single day. You just need to build them into your mornings in a way that works for you. Maybe you start with spinach and avocado toast on Monday, a Greek yogurt parfait on Tuesday, pomegranate juice on Wednesday. Mix and match. Listen to your body. The results don't come from a single meal. They come from repeated, small choices that tell your body, I'm supporting you. Many seniors who've made this shift report improvements in as little as 1 week. They wake up feeling lighter. They walk farther. They rest better at night. The improvement builds. And before they know it, the fear that they were slowing down for good is replaced with the realization that they still have power. They still have energy. And they still have time to feel strong and capable. There's a comfort in routine. But when routine is quietly hurting your health, it's time to rethink. What you eat in the morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Don't let another breakfast drain the energy your body is fighting to protect. Choose foods that nourish your circulation, support your strength, and give your confidence back. This isn't a fad. This is science. Your blood vessels don't need gimmicks. They need nutrients. Real, simple, consistent nutrients. The kind you can find in spinach, yogurt, berries, avocado, dark chocolate, and pomegranate. Foods that don't just taste good, but help you feel good. And not just today, but every day. If you've been feeling slower, stiffer, or just not quite like yourself lately, don't ignore it. It could be your body asking for help. And now, you know exactly how to give it. So tomorrow morning, open the fridge, take a breath, and make a choice that supports the man you still are and the strength you still have. Because age doesn't take away your power. Inaction does. And now, you have the knowledge to take it back.